Brooke asks, I have a 19-month-old. We started part-time EC when she was 11 months. I recently bought your book and have been following it for potty training the past 7 days. Thank you. We are in step 3, phase 1. Things are definitely clicking. She stays dry on all outings, and she is going less or not at all in her diapers at nap and night. However, she's not making any movement toward the potty, nor does she let us know by saying potty. It's like she does not know until it's happening. What can I do to help her with this? So first of all, I want to say I do think she does know before it's happening. She's busy. She doesn't want to stop what she's doing to go do that. And not moving towards the potty or letting you know by saying potty is the same thing as a 4-month-old just all of a sudden stopping signaling, or just you're starting at 4 months old, and the baby just doesn't signal. It doesn't mean that there's not awareness, and it doesn't mean that you can't do EC or potty training anyway. What you're going to do is continue to, it sounds like things are amazing. You need to I want to just send you encouragement to just keep doing what you're doing. Things are clicking. The outings are great, probably because you're really relying on transition times, and signals are a little bit more apparent because nobody's bored, everybody's active, and you're all on high alert. And nap and night is getting better. So count your blessings, Brooke. This is awesome. Sounds like somebody's laying an egg out there. This is one reason why daycares often don't support EC at daycare, because they say until they can tell us that they need to go, they're not potty trained. Well, that's just BS. It's not true. How did 92% of children in the US in 1957 be completely toilet trained by 18 months? Do you think all of them were talking and saying the word potty when they needed to go? No, everybody still talked at different ages and all that. And probably didn't necessarily always move towards the potty, but at 19 months old, we're still supporting. We're still helping. And so what we're going to do, Brooke, is rely on the other 3 ways to know your child has to go: the transition times, the generic common time. We're going to rely on the natural timing when you know she usually needs to go. We're going to rely on any signals that we do have, like for poop or while on outings and whatnot. We're going to rely on our intuition when we know that it's time, especially transition time. So when we know it's convenient for us or for them to go. So I believe that she is knowing that, and it's just that she's got a lot, she's had a lot of progress in other areas. And of course, we'd like to hone in on the things that are not working out as great. What you can do to help her is to stay consistent and to stay reliable as the support person in this process, to keep going with step 3. Step 3, to keep, so are you going to move on basically to phase 2 is the question. The outcomes for phase 1 that say you can go on to phase 2, I want you to review those. Have you hit those outcomes? If you have, then you can move on. If you haven't, then you need to back up and you need to go back through. And you might want to go back through step 1 and 2 and 3, but just do it really quickly, like a couple hours of each, to see if there's something that's missing. But, on sort of a higher level, I wanted to tell you all that before. But on the actual physical parts of going through the steps and the phases, you could just move on as though she's potty trained now. You could totally do that, because that's going to come in time, her taking the initiative, because she's only 19 months old. If you're saying things are clicking, but I don't think you're saying clicking on this part. So it's like if I were in a room with you, we could actually talk it out and figure it out. But it's like she doesn't know until it's happening. She's just still learning. So I do believe, so here's what I want to say. On top of all the philosophical stuff, right? That it's okay and it'll happen in time anyway, and just stay with what you're doing and don't go back to diapers during the day and you're doing great. Try going back to step 1 and 2 just for a few hours each and see if there's anything in there that maybe she's missing. And this goes for everybody who's doing the potty training process through my book. You might find that there's something, but you'll never know what it was. But by going through those steps quickly again, you'll realize, or you'll see that something is clicking there. So also do that.